some other ones and do a discussion on it in the studio in a moment. But 4 children are reported dead of rabies in the Suhum municipality after they were bitten by dogs infected with the disease. Now, as a result, the Suhum Municipal Health Directorate and the veterinary services have launched the 2014 rabies vaccination exercise to immunize all dogs in the municipality. The Suhum Municipal Health Directorate, Dr. Samuel Ajiman Wating, said the Municipal Assembly has released some funds to carry out the exercise this year to prevent further deaths. He, however, expressed regrets over the deaths of the 4 persons and urged all pet owners to engage in the ongoing exercise. And we've been joined in the studio by veterinary officer Mr. Kiki Moto. A very good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for joining us. I mean, this is very scary, but how common is it? Because Ghana, it's not necessarily a country that keeps a lot of pets and dogs to start with.
You are right, Bridget. Rabies, as you know, is a disease that is incurable. Once you have it, you cannot be cured. I think in history, there's only been one person who has been cured of rabies in Philadelphia in the US. So the dogs are not many in Ghana, but the problem is that there are a lot of stray dogs. When we say stray dogs, even though the dogs have owners, but they leave them just to roam around, and they are the most dangerous pets that we have to fear. And because people formerly were vaccinating these animals until 1996,
sure,
when mass vaccination stopped.
Why is that? Why?
No, because there was privatization of veterinary services with certain conditions. So now you have to carry your pet, or you invite for the vet to vaccinate. And now when the vet vaccinates, you have a booklet where the vet records that this pet has been vaccinated for 2014. And next year, bring it back again. Because rabies is endemic in Ghana. So we have to vaccinate our dogs, our pets, cats, monkeys every year. And that is what some people actually fail to do. And this is what is leading to these problems. And you know, children, school children, old women who cannot run and other people, they are the most predisposed people
to that, yeah,
to this disease.
All right. So what do we do then? What's the plan to rope these people in? I mean, if you have a pet, it's your responsibility to ensure that that pet is healthy and safe to be around people. So what do we do then?
That is why I'm very happy about your clip, that the Municipal Assembly actually took control of the issues on the control of rabies and vaccination around their municipalities.
Yes.
You see, the district assemblies have certain bylaws, like bylaw 94. It tells you what you have to do with your animals. It's something in the Local Government Act. So one of the main things that people actually forget to do, that they don't see these lower animals like us. You know, people think that we are not animals. So that's why a lot of people think, oh, I'm a doctor and this and this. But they don't know that we are all animals. Only we can talk and we can reason and talk. But even you can see that some human beings behave like animals. You see that when he hates you, he hates you. He doesn't care about anything. But a human being should not do that, because even Jesus Christ died and saved people from their sins. Is that not it? So human beings are totally different in thinking to the lower animals. But we are all animals. We must take good care of them. Some of us who are veterinary surgeons have dogs in our houses. That is to make sure that any new drug coming, any new vaccine coming, we can even test it on our own animal before we can even start using it in the public. It's very good to have those kind of things.
Okay. Well, I mean, this has happened in Suhum municipalities, but we know that there are stray dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs can move from, I mean, even I doubt very few Ghanaians will actually lose their dogs and go and look for them. So what happens? How do we then contain it? Because already 4 persons have died, children, and that's scary.
It's very, very scary. Even rabies is 100% preventable. No single person is supposed to lose his life. But in the whole world, about 55,000 people sometimes lose their lives every year, which is unacceptable.
Why is that?
That is because most of the deaths and fatalities, they happen in the developing world, where, you know, we struggle with the lower animals for everything Like even you were showing bat meat. When the dogs see, they also go for it. And they go for kenke, they go for TZ, they go for rice. They eat all that we also eat. So sometimes people leave the animals to their own fate. And even children, some people leave them to their own fate. You know, we know times are hard, but at least small. And you put say kakra. I don't know the food. Yes.
No, but my question has to do with, so what can we do? How do we control the animals that are straying?
No, I think the district assemblies, they have to collaborate. Every veterinary district, there's a vet in that district.
Okay.
So that veterinary doctor who has to go to the district medical officer, then they plan their activities together. Because now, since 2007, there's the concept of One Health. That means veterinary and the medical doctor, every time they have to work together. Because you know that out of the 4,198 different diseases or sicknesses that a human being would die from, one or two, complex of them, about 3,558 are from animals that come to human beings. That's the live animal, the cow, the lizard, the tortoise, the monkey. All those, they give us 3,558.
Okay.
And the food we eat. And that's why we, those in the public health unit, we are in charge of food safety and veterinary residues.
Okay, but if I fail to, for instance, take my dog to the vets, how would you know? And is there a law that criminalizes people who don't do that, who don't take their animals for the regular care that they should probably get?
There is a law, this Animal Disease Act of 1961, Act 83. It gives the veterinary the right to enter every house and even question you. But you see, the way the modernization has brought some kind of security alert to people.
It doesn't erase the law. The law is the law.
It is true. Law is made for people to use. If you use it wrongly, you see that the law has no meaning.
Sure.
You see, law is supposed to be used with common sense.
I agree. But,
or I lie.
No, I get the point you're making. So, but are you able to exercise that power? Do you even go to people's houses to do that?
No, we have sometimes we announce that from this period to this period there will be mass vaccination, free of charge for you. You just bring your animal. That one we do it.
Okay. What's the link with the Ebola virus? I'm sure you've heard of the Ebola virus. I mean, Guinea, then Liberia, and all of us on the continent are worried. We are on the alert. Ghana Health Service and the ministry really said they're putting in plans to curtail it. What's the linkage with that?
There's no serious linkage. But once you've asked of Ebola, luckily I'm a member of the National Technical Coordinating Committee for emergency preparedness and response towards curtailing Ebola from entering this country.
So you were part of the meeting?
I'm part of the team.
What was discussed in that meeting?
No, I am not going to discuss the whole thing, but what you have to know is that the Ghana Health Service has put all stakeholders that play a part in this, because this is a public health disease.
Sure, absolutely.
That's why I'm there. And what we are doing is that we have divided ourselves into four main thematic areas.
Sure.
The area that we have to take critical on surveillance, on laboratory diagnostics, that is how to confirm them in case it comes, how we have to do things. So the whole thing, I will not be able to talk about everything here because it's the Minister of Health who has to talk about it. But all that I'm saying is that we are preparing ourselves. We will make sure it will not enter this country. We will make sure.
All right. Thank you very, very much. Dr. Boy Kikimoto is a vet officer, and he's been educating us on the issue of rabies. We understand it has hit the Suhum municipality. 4 persons have already died, and well, that's scary, especially when you have stray dogs. You can share with us, when was the last time you sent your dog or whatever pet you have to the vet for the dog to be examined? I mean, a lot of people are talking about bread and butter issues, and you're thinking about giving money to a dog. Dog food is very expensive. Is that why people are not doing it?
It is. You see, it's part of it. But you see, we should not do things like that, because the disease that you get from that dog, the money that you want to save,
sure,
finally you use it even not being able to cure the disease that you want to cure.
Absolutely.
So that's the best advice you can give them.
All right. Thank you very much.